Think. The person, he said, he sent me many messages and he wanted to debate me. What is your name, my friend? His name is Yubut, I don't know, time, Yubut time, I don't know what does that name mean. What is your name in Skype? So I can call you immediately. Are you there? Where are you? So like what, you know, you post that you want to contact me, you want to debate me, but when we call you out, you are not there. What happened? Fake news? Okay. Who is a Muslim is willing to call? We have a Muslim, he's sending me a long text. I have a challenge for you as a Christian to refute me. Okay, his name is Muslim Warrior. Let us call him. The Muslim warrior turned to be not a warrior at all. He fly. But just to show you how stupid sometimes what Muslims they say to us, I find it very funny and very, very dummy. This guy is saying, the problem with the Christianity, there is no Sharia. My friend, it's you who don't have a Sharia. Sharia, I mean Allah. God, he gave Moses a written law by his hand. You don't have it. By his hand. Your God, he gave you Allah, and the law says you can go and do mut'ah. This is Sharia. Your God, he gave you Allah. It says if you have a daughter from a daughter, you can sleep with her. This is Allah. Your God, he gave you Allah, saying that you can divorce women by text messages. So all the rules you are talking about is the rules of the devil. This is not God. See, they think they are supreme. The land of deception, the land of corruption, the land of killing, all the caliphate of the Muslims killed by Muslims. Why? Because they are corrupt. Muhammad, he go to his son house when the wife is alone. What he did? He flirted with her. Is that the one who made the Sharia law for you? Is that what Sharia teach you? You go to the house of a person, he is your son, even if he is just a friend for the sake of argument. What kind of a man, he go to the house of a friend and he flirt with his wife and later he take her. So Muslims, they lie to themselves, believing somehow that they have Allah. Now the person, he said, he sent me many messages. I asked you many times, what is your name in Skype? Stop saying I send you many messages. I have thousands of people. Send me a message now. Send me a message now and tell me what's your name. Who is a Muslim is willing to call us, especially if you think you can prove us wrong? As you see, the hadith in front of us proving that Muhammad was deceived by the devil himself. Any Muslim? Michael, he's saying, Prince, many Christians and Muslims are both deceived because they believe in a false gospel. Well, obviously, Michael, you are the one who have the true gospel, don't you? And you are hiding it. This is an example of stupidity. When somebody, he says something, This is the impact of hashish. Prince, many Christians and Muslims are both deceived because they believe in a false gospel. Okay, do you have the real gospel? You're exactly like Muhammad. Muhammad, he says, I am the one who have the truth, okay, and I confirm what is the truth in the Bible. Okay, what is the Bible you confirm? Which one? Do you have it in your hand? He said, I confirm what is with you. Stupidity is amazing. He's reinstalling Skype, so he don't have a Skype, so he was texting me. Use what? Magical text? Your name is Aisha. The one is trying to... Aisha. Hello?
Hi, Christian Prince.
Hello, sorry, I thought you are a man calling himself Aisha. That was funny.
No, actually, yeah, so I know I have been watching your videos from so long. Like, I
Okay.
learned so much from you. You are doing a great work. But before that, I just wanted, in one video, I remember I have seen some reference showing that the beautiful woman used to go to Muhammad's tent. Like that, there was something in
Can you
one.
speak slower, because with my respect to you, your Indian accent is very little bit hard for me to understand when you speak fast.
Okay. No, in one of your earlier videos, in some video I have watched that beautiful girl used to go to Muhammad's tent like that. There was one video which I have watched, but I don't remember the reference where you have shown me. I mean, you have shown in that video. Is
A,
that clear? But
a woman Muhammad he used to go to, she is beautiful.
no. Like if they are going for any war and all, like this best booty, 1/5 of the booty, all these things. Yes, I read
Ah,
even in the book. So like I have watched hundreds of videos. But in one video, you have shown like the most beautiful girl used to go to Muhammad's tent. Like that, there was one video which I heard.
well, I don't
But I
know.
was not.
I'm trying to understand what is your request. To be honest, like I have difficulty. Uh, in one video, I show a Muslim, a woman, they go to Muhammad.
No, if they are going to win the war, in that crowd, the
Going to what? To win?
war. They used to go to wars, right?
Ah, okay. So, yeah. Are you talking about when Muhammad he says go and attack the Roman to get the blonde girls?
And no, somewhere you have shown like the most beautiful girl used to go to Muhammad's tent, which means that that best part of the booty he used to take it kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
So sure, like Safiya as an example. Safiya, when Muhammad he killed her family, first he gave her to Dahya al-Kalbi. So and then they told him that she is so beautiful. Why you give her to Dahya? So Muhammad he told Dahya to take 4 and give him Safiya, as you see here in the screen. So Safiya was given to Dahya al-Kalbi, and then which means Dahya al-Kalbi he have her first to stay with her, and then Muhammad, when he heard the news that she is so beautiful, Muhammad he told him, go and take 4 and give me Safiya, because she is very beautiful. She is the most beautiful girl in the tribe.
sir, are you showing the reference now? I'm just not in front of the laptop. I'll just check it. Just few seconds.
Yeah, this is Sahih Bukhari. This is Sahih Bukhari, and there's tons of references. Not only this, like this is ton.
Just a second. Just a second.
And like in this hadith here, it says he exchanged with 7 heads, not 4. The Prophet SAW bought Safiya for 7 slaves. From who? From Dahya. So Dahya, he took her as a part of the booty. Muhammad, he heard that she is the most beautiful girl. So Muhammad, he exchanged her for 7 slaves. So are you an ex-Muslim, Aisha?
Yeah, I left it. I left it long back.
Okay.
I have watched so many of your videos.
So why you left Islam?
No, I have watched hundreds of videos, maybe yours videos and David Wood's video, and
Okay.
and I have read two to three times of complete book. Like anyway, within by the time I started reading the Quran, within 1 week, I felt like okay, there is so much. Like I was not able to accept it, kind of. But anyway, it was good that I have started reading it.
All right. Well, feel free
Once I
to read my books. You know, you will educate yourself a lot.
also, but I don't know. I waited till some 25 days like that, but still it was. I mean, it didn't get delivered. I remember your books. I have ordered also,
Hmm.
Deception of Allah, but I don't know why they have cancelled. I have ordered in Amazon.
Okay. So now we are showing you the reference. Anything else? Do you have any other questions?
No, I have one friend also now with me. Uh, like he constantly, what he says is, like I used to show you, like I used to show him that about your videos and some
Okay.
of the David Woods videos also, and I used to show him right in front of the eyes also, like a few of the references which I have taken a note in the Quran. But what he constantly says is, uh, means. Like okay, whatever it is there, but I am not following all those things, so I'm not doing any harm, or I'm not going to kill any, I'm not killing any Christians, or I'm not doing anything wrong from my side. So how is it to me, like you got what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, if he don't do anything bad, as he said, doesn't make any difference because still he is following the one who taught him to do something bad. So he's decided not to do what Muhammad told him. And somebody in the text is saying to me, maybe you are asking about if Muhammad, his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her, correct? Is that the one you are asking for?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have the reference in front of me, but it's in Arabic. I can send you the link in Arabic, and this is from the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And you can use Google translation. You know, I will post the link in the chat. Everybody can go and read, and just you don't need to know Arabic actually. Use Google translation, which is not Christian Prince translation, it's just automatic, and you will see it says that if his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the prophet he can have her, he can sleep with her. So what kind of a
This
prophet?
one I have
Huh?
yeah, this one I have watched in multiple videos. Yeah, even I have downloaded few of the
Yeah.
videos also.
So
This one I
why
have seen
Muhammad is a
very
person?
recent.
Muhammad is coming to serve God, and he is a servant of God, and now he want your wife, if you are a man, and if his eyes fail into her and he like her, you have to divorce her. What is that? What kind of a privilege? And they are counting his privilege, and you will see most of them is about sex. All cult leaders, they share one thing: sex and money.
uh,
All of them, they want
so
the followers, the women to sleep with them, and they want the money of the followers.
Sir, and I was going through one more reference, like I think yesterday or day before you have said this 1831, where they will be wearing these gold bracelets and green garments with silk, all these things. It was there, right, in 1831. So I was just showing it to my friend, but what he is saying is, like that's okay. What's wrong with that? If you want to take all those things, you can take. If you don't want to take it, okay, you can, whatever you want, you can take it, kind of. So that was like that was his response. You got what I mean?
Well, you know, this is very silly. You know, we are not kids; we are adult, and it's up to you. You take it, you don't take it. You know, this is not about. You see, we're talking here. We are questioning about the Prophet himself. This is not about. Okay, Islam allow you to eat ice cream. You like to eat it. You don't eat it. Who care? This is not the topic. The topic is if Muhammad is a prophet, he came to fix the society, but a message from God. How he is fixing the society by corrupting the society. How we fix a society by taking a woman, she is married to somebody else. How we fix society by going and flirting with the wife, she is in the house of her husband. How we fix society by having sex with the children. How we have success, fix society by kidnapping women from their husbands. How we allow even men to rape women who they knew they are their cousins. They are their families. They are just because they took the other side. They do not want to believe in Islam. Go and kill them, attack them. And now we took the women. So he made a chapter saying it's forbidden for you women already married, except what? Except women you kidnap from their husbands. You know their husbands. You know their family. They are your neighbors or your cousins, and yet it's okay to kill the husband and to take the wife and to rape her, even if she is married. So if Muhammad came to fix the society, is the Muslim Islamic society now is fixed? Go and see. It is the most corrupt society ever. The police is corrupt. The judge is corrupt. The king is corrupt. The prince is corrupt. The sheikh is corrupt. You can't even let your, in Yemen, they make the children wear chastity belt, because if they send them in the street, they will be raped. So they send the child, in order to be safe, they put a chastity belt around his waist or her waist. Even if it's a boy, it doesn't matter. Actually, they like boys more. So they put a chastity belt around the kid, and they put him in the street. The whole country in Yemen is taking hashish. Afghanistan, almost 97% of Afghani people, they practice hashish and drugs. So where is the fixed society? Bachabazi boy, go watch videos. Taliban, the leaders of the most religious Muslims in the world, they bring a kid, a boy, they put makeup in his face, and they make him dance for them. And after that, the leader, he will sleep with the boy. So Islam is fixing society in which way? Which mean, so when they say, and by the way, they are following the steps of Muhammad. Muhammad, he said, if Osama was a girl, I will dress him, and he was licking his face. So so this is a very evil cult.
Shown that reference. Could you please show it once again, please?
Oh, sorry, again?
Could you please show that reference once again?
I mean,
If it was...
what difference? It's not a difference. This is how corrupt, hypocrite they are. This is not about different. If I am a person who believe that Islam is a lifestyle, and then this lifestyle says I can cheat on my wife, I can lie to my wife, the husband can lie to his wife, the wife can lie to her husband. What kind of a society the society is? And the Muslim, the excuse is, okay, if your wife, she is not beautiful, and she said to you, am I beautiful? What you will say to her? You're ugly? You lie to her. My friend, lying is lying. I mean, if you think she is not beautiful, why you marry her? This is stupid. This is a false excuse. So a Muslim woman, she converted to Islam after she married a Muslim man. And then she sent, it's in the internet, she's asking, my husband, he is a Jordanian, he went to Jordan, and he did lie to me. He told me he is not married to any women. I found that he is married. The sheikh, he answered, he said, first, you have no right to ask him such a question. Secondly, you have the right to lie to you. He had the right to lie to you about his marriage, second marriage. So if Islam fixing society, well, you cannot fix society by lies and liars and cheaters, and man lying to his wife and a wife lying to her husband. So in order to please her, so I lied to her in order to please her, and she lied to me in order to please me. So she asked him, did you cheat? She said no, because if I say yes, I will not please the spouse. So what kind of cult this cult is? In the same time with Jesus, it's forbid us from lying. Even oath is forbidden. Either you say yea, yea, or nay, nay, which means either you say yes, I did it, or you say no, I did not. Oath usually is for the liar. That, the person who would try to take an oath is somebody he lied all day long, and now because he is supposedly, now he is sincere, he will take an oath. That is a lifestyle of liars. So Jesus don't take oath. Muhammad, he keep taking oath. And even the Quran in chapter of At-Tahrim, verse number 2, you will see Allah, he released Muhammad from his oath. Why? He made an oath to his wives that he will not sleep with Mary the Copt. Second day he got horny. He told them, Allah, he released me from my oath. How you take an oath and Allah, he released you from your oath? So this man, he create religion as he wish, depend in his sexual desire. He don't have God. His God is what is between his legs. That is the truth.
Sir, actually, I have one friend with me who is a Muslim still. Like
Okay.
we have been discussing about these things from like so long, maybe more than 1 year. And I have shown few of the videos, but he is not like it's difficult to accept it, kind of, right?
Well, he can talk to me if you want. Give him my Skype, or you can invite him. He can join us.
No, I have shown, like just few days back we were discussing about this what is that, going to his son's son's home, and this 66 sleeping with his maid, this one, and Aisha's marriage. all these things, like still how like he's feeling like maybe this is still correct and how this is from God. Like I don't have any idea. Um, could you please show like something else more worse than these things in Quran?
You see,
Anything.
okay. When ask him when he say, as long as he don't want to talk to me directly, when he say it is from God. What is from God? What is can be from God? What makes something from God and something is not from God? Like now we are showing you in the screen, Muhammad taking oath. Is it from God that I can lie to my wife, take an oath, and I don't want to follow it? Is that from God? And then this God, he says to me, you don't need to follow your oath. What kind of God this God is? So if this is godly teaching, God is against taking his name in vain and using it to deceive people. So Muhammad, he took an oath to his wife saying, I'm not going to sleep with this girl. And then after that, he make a verse saying, Allah, he told me, don't keep your oath. What kind of religion this religion is? So after all what I said, he's asking you what's from God, what's not. A man, he sleep with his own son wife, he take her, he sleep with her. He claimed that he is marrying her. When the woman, she asked him, what is the witnesses? He said, Allah and Jibreel. Well, I cannot sleep with any woman, and Allah and Jibreel is watching. Since when in Islam you can marry a woman without witnesses? So he created the rules, and he's above the rules. So if Muhammad is a prophet, he follow Allah, then he have to be a Muslim, and a Muslim is somebody, he follow the rules of Islam. But as you see, Muhammad, he have a rules above Muslims. I think she lost connection, or her connection is weak. Let us take a Muslim. You can call me later, and I encourage you to ask the Muslim to call me, your friend. Let us call this Muslim. He said he wanna call me. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my friend, you are a Muslim, right? You said you want to debate me.
Yeah, I'm Muslim, you know?
All right. Can you give me a second, please? I want to turn on the fan. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, my friend, go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
How you doing, man?
I'm fine. What makes Islam as a religion for you? Why you are a Muslim?
It's just by heritage, you know? Like you're born as a Muslim, you know, from a Muslim country, you know?
You have a bunch of kids around you. Can you like have
I
some?
know. I know my kid is around me here, so
All
I
right.
don't know.
So okay, so you know you bow to God, and you know, but you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I'm born from a Muslim country, and then I'm an African, you know?
Okay. Well, as long
Yeah.
you are an African, as long you're an
Yeah.
African, do you think
Yeah.
Muhammad is a person he like black people or he hate them?
Yeah, to the history that they taught all about Islam, to me, Muhammad is a straightforward person and he love everybody. So it's like when you grow as a child, you know how we Muslim become Muslim at the age of young, as a child, 7 years, you know? Yeah. So, you know, when you tell you everything, you cannot say, oh no, he's not, you know, you cannot say at that time he is not a good person. 7 years, I become Muslim. If I don't pray, they
Yeah,
beat
but
me up.
you are a Muslim right now, right?
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
Muslim.
And
So when I grow
you are an
up,
adult.
yeah, I'm an adult now. I'm 37.
Okay. So
Yeah,
the question is, Muhammad was a good person. He liked black people or he hate black people.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I said all the teaching that I learned about Muhammad, he loved everybody. You know, that's what I know. So when
Okay.
I came across your videos, I was shocked. And then, you know, social media, I saw a lot of videos. So I was so shocked. I went ahead and then I bought 2 of your book, Volume 1 and the Sex and Allah. I started Volume 1. So
Okay.
that's why I wanted to call you.
All right.
Yeah. So these are the things that whatever you're saying about Islam, these are the things that we never know.
All right.
In Africa, we don't know that at
Okay.
all because we don't speak Arab.
Okay.
So when I read a book about, you said like Muhammad, one time they told him that somebody is so pious that, you know, this guy prayed too much, and I just read that in your book,
Yeah.
you know. So but they tell Muhammad about this guy, and then to me, if somebody tell me Muhammad is this, I'll be like, oh, he's gonna be really happy about this person. So, but you said when the guy went to the mosque and Muhammad sent people, to kill that man, I was like, I was looking for it everywhere. I couldn't find it. I'm like, come, I bought this book and I opened the book. I found it in your book, but where can I have the reference? So I'm like, I gotta ask CP, because he's the one saying all these things. Because of you are a Christian, maybe you're not gonna say anything good about Islam, to my understanding. So I'm like, but I didn't find it in the Islamic book, or maybe I don't speak Arab.
Well, when you say I cannot find it, well, don't I have the reference in my book?
The reference, that's what I'm saying, maybe because I don't speak Arab. Yes. But sometimes I go to Google to check everything. Like if I had you say something, I just was to Google to check everything. Because in Islam, we don't speak Arab. So you got to go to Islamic scholars. You got to go to this, everybody. So, for me, it's easy. I go to Google and search, because to me, Muhammad is holy. That's what they taught us about in Africa. He's holy. Prophet Muhammad is this. I don't know if you know about Arab. I just memorized so many things like Khatamul Anbiya wa Imamul Mursalin and stuff like that. I don't even know the real meaning, but I know that when we die, that's what they said. When we die at the day of judgment, Muhammad is going to be the savior. Because they're going to ask Musa. I don't know if you heard about the history, but I can't see it anywhere. But they taught us over and over about this thing, like Khatamul Anbiya wa Imamul Mursalin and Muhammad. And so, like at the day of the judgment, Muhammad is going to be the one that's come.
This is because of their wrong understanding. The word Khatam does not mean the last prophet. The Khatam means the one who agree with them. He's, he put his seal. He confirmed. This is why the Quran keeps saying, and we agree and confirming the book is with them. So Muhammad Khatim is a seal, but not a seal. Not he is the last prophet supposedly. He is the one who confirmed the books came before him. Now, when somebody says to you, as an example, the reference you said to me, where I can find about Muhammad, he is ordering to kill a man. And the Muslims, I saw some Muslims saying, but we cannot find those references, we cannot find those things because they don't want to find it. Here we go, I have it in front of me on screen. Took me 2 seconds to find it,
Okay.
And I can use Google Translation. I do not need to use any, this is a Muslim website, almaktaba.org. This is a website made by Muslims.
What surah is this?
This is not surah, this is a story about Muhammad ordering to kill a man just because he is praying a lot. So Muhammad, he felt jealous. The man, he pray a lot. The Muslim talking about him, how good he is. For no reason, Muhammad, he said, who want to go and kill this guy? Like, why you want to kill this guy? I mean, this guy is a Muslim. He commit no crime. He did not kill anyone. He did not commit any reason for capital punishment.
Because I don't want to cut you off, but like I'm 37 years. I'm a Muslim. I pray 5 times a day. I fast in the month of Ramadan. I love everybody. But like what you're saying here, 37 years I'm in Africa. I have never heard about these things.
Okay.
So I'm like,
my friend, I have a request for you. I can send you the link right now to your Skype, and you can use Google Translation. And now forget about Christian Prince, what he's saying. This is a Muslim website. You can check it out. You can contact them. You can check with this website is coming from where, And the website is not really important for me. The story with the reference. There is a reference there. So now,
because when I say this, a lot of people like what I read from your book, and then when I start to ask people about this question, and then they're gonna be telling, yo, you gotta be careful about social media because there are so many people out there. But I'm somebody who don't I don't feel scared about, like, if something is real, it's real. No matter how much everybody challenge it, it's gonna stay real. So for the fact that a lot of people, like a lot of Muslim friends, they be like, oh, you ask so many questions, you are with Satan and all that. I feel confused a little bit because I feel like when it's real,
okay, my friend,
no matter how much you challenge it,
let us me and you do something useful instead of wasting time.
Okay.
I send you the link. You can open it to your site and you can click at Google Translation.
Okay.
And you can see. And again, don't forget to check the website. If this is maybe this is a Christian website, maybe this is a Christian Prince website, as they say.
Okay,
but remember, in that website, there's the reference of the books, which means the website is not important. What is important there is the reference. So here, Muhammad, the reference. And this is an article posted by a person. His name is Ahmed Dawood. He's saying, Abu Bakr Siddiq came to the Prophet. This is Google translation for the Arabic text, which means the translation will not be very good, accurate, but we'll do the job. Okay. So he came in the prayer, and he said, "O Messenger of Allah, I am such and such a valley of a man." I saw, which means I saw a man in here. He is very good looking, and like, you know, he looks so decent, you know, and he pray a lot, mutakhashya, he pray a lot, you know. So everybody is wondering about how good he is, and then the Prophet, peace be upon him, he says, "Go and kill him." The guy did not say anything yet. I mean, he just told him he pray a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I read. Yeah.
Okay. Now you can continue the story. And then he sent one after one. Ali, he sent Abu Bakr. They sent Abu Bakr, the guy was bowing down. Abu Bakr, he said, I could not kill him because he was bowing down to Allah. I was waiting for him to finish, but the guy don't stop praying. Then he sent Ali, then he sent, so look at this madness. And then the Muslims, they say this is a lie, it doesn't exist. If you go down with me, you will see the reference. This is Islamic books, forget about the website. Narrated Abu Sa'id al-Khudari, Al-Khudari, Al-Muhaddith Al-Haythami, Al-Masdar Majma'u Zawaid, page number 228, volume number 6. The hadith is Sahih. Does it say Sahih? Do you see it?
Yes. It says Sahih.
But if you ask Muslims, they say this is nowhere to be found. This story is a lie.
Yeah.
It's not there. You know, okay, and now we continue. The reference is not over. There's more reference. Hold on. Narrated Abu Hurairah, Hadith al-Albani, page number, hadith number 2506. Still they can't find it. And then all of this is reference. All of what you see here is reference. And yet the Muslims, they say, we cannot find it. Where we can find this?
Yeah. This is a little bit of a problem that we encounter, because some of these things, like everywhere we come from is how we go with the teaching. So for us, everything about your video, I just started listening from, you know, to your channel like maybe 2 months ago. But everything I hear you said, I never heard about that in my whole life. And I'm 37. Imagine I never heard. When they say Islam, I think Islam is peace, you know, because my country, we are like 90% Muslims. It's love. We love everybody, you know. Wherever you come from, we love you.
Hey, come on, man. Are you from Nigeria?
No, I don't want to mention my country, but very close to Nigeria.
All right.
Yeah.
So, my friend, listen. Now, based on what I just showed you, and I show you reference, and by the way, you can just copy the text, copy one line, and search in the internet. You will find tons of websites. All of them are Islamic.
I'm definitely gonna go forward with that, because this is why I call you.
So now,
I'm like, if I have to.
Based on this, my friend, based on this, do you think Muhammad is a good guy? I mean, the guy, obviously, he got jealous. People, they have attention. The spotlight now is not in Muhammad. So now everybody talking about this guy who is very good looking.
The way they teach me, I'm going to answer the way they teach me. The way they teach me, Muhammad is the best man. But the way you saying is not a good man.
It's not the way I'm saying. I'm showing you your books.
Yeah. Sorry, the reference that you given from the other side, he is not a good guy. But the way they taught
very
me,
evil. I mean, the guy, he did nothing. Don't the Muslims, they say that nobody should be killed. If somebody, they say to you that the Quran says, if someone killed a man as if he killed all mankind, correct?
All mankind, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what is the crime this guy he did? He was praying to Allah.
Allah.
So how that can be a crime? Like, did Muhammad convict him that he is a satanic person? Did he debate him? He did not talk to him.
Yeah, like the guy's face looked like a Satan, something like that.
So right away he said, this guy is a Satan, go and kill him. Why? Because he's jealous, obviously. Why? They are talking about him, how his bias he is, how nice he is, how wonderful he is, how a great believer he is. He's a crime. He is so good to Muhammad. He got jealous. They have a competition.
Right. You know, I think you know, if at all there is the hidden side about Islam, is, you know, it's gonna be easy to deceive people like us who can't speak Arabic, because I always ask people, like Muslim people, about, can I pray in my local language? And they be like, no, you cannot pray in your local language. So I find that disturbing, because like, I can't speak Arabic. I don't want to say anything that I don't know. Like, I don't want to be like, you know, memorizing things that I don't even know the meaning. Like if I say like Sami Allahu liman hamda, I just know it, but I don't know what is the meaning. So, but they were like, oh, you know, you gotta learn about it. I'm like, if I say it in my native language, you wouldn't, because Allah hear everything. I just go to certain surahs in the Quran and I say, here, Allah said, I hear everything. So if you hear everybody, then I think when I translate in my native, they said, no, you can't do that. You got to do it in Arabic. So I went to Dr. Sabir Ali, and Dr. Sabir Ali said, yes, you can pray in your. They said, no, this guy is so. I'm confused. I'm like, so if I ask you about that, how you see that, like?
Well, first of all, Shabir Ali, he say things, you know, so Shabir Ali is the kind, he preferred not to lose a Muslim, losing his faith from saying the truth. So he say whatever people like to hear, you know. So Shabir Ali, obviously, he don't tell the truth, and they are right. But they are, but they are the same.
Reference.
But they are
he
the
also
same.
gave the reference about the Prophet Muhammad talking to the Persian, like if they could say it in their Persian language, you know, it means so much. If somebody could hear what they said, that means a lot to them.
What reference he gave you?
I think something like Imam Hanbali, something like that, I think, yeah, because I was listening to him rather, yeah.
Well, Imam Hanbal is not, you know, this is, you see, those are school of Sunni, but they are not the Prophet. You know, if Imam Hanbal, he said something, doesn't make him really saying what Islam teach, because he is
you are saying we can pray in our native language only in Arabic?
Okay, let us go to the Quran and see if we can or not, you know.
Okay.
The Quran speak clearly about why the Quran is in Arabic. Chapter 12, verse number 2, it says, we send down the Quran as in Arabic in order that you may learn wisdom. Correct? You might learn wisdom. This is the chapter of Yusuf, chapter 12, verse number 2. Okay. And then Allah, he says, we will tell you nicer stories, which for kids. But look, so in order to learn wisdom, you have to know Arabic. That's what the Quran is saying.
Yeah.
Okay. We continue. This is not the only. I mean, this is we just started. Chapter 13, verse number 37. The one, Allah is saying, thus we have revealed the judgment of authority in Arabic, where thou follow their vain. So if you are not going to do the Arabic, you are following your own temptation, your own desire. That's not from Allah.
What chapter is that?
Chapter 13, chapter 13, verse number 37.
Okay. But like, what's the name of the verse? Sorry,
Arad, the chapter of the thunder.
Oh, okay.
The same chapter, the same chapter 13:13, where it says that the angels are, the thunder is an angel. That's why it's called a thunder. If you go to 13:13, it says, وَيُسَبِّحُ اللَّهُ بِحَمْدِهِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ, sorry, الرَّعْدُ. So Allah, the thunder, they praise Allah. I can take it as a metaphorical, but you will see that Muhammad, he made it clear that this is the angels. They are, the thunder is an angel, and he beat the, you know, he beat the cloud by a thunder belt. So this is how Muhammad explained thunder, proving to us again that he is a fabricator. Now we continue. We just showed you two, right? If you go to chapter 16, verse 103, it says, we know indeed that they say it is a man that teacheth him. The tongue of him they wickedly point to, notably foreign, while this is Arabic and pure. So what behind this verse, this is chapter 16, verse number 103. Muhammad, he go to two slaves, and they are from Assyrian, and they are teaching him about Judaism and about Christianity. And people, they saw him sitting a lot with them, and each time he sit with him, he come and he say what he learned from them. So they accuse him that you are learning from those guys. So he said to them, well, hold on, if I'm learning from them, those are not pure Arabic people, but I'm giving you a pure Arabic book, which is very silly, because if you speak to me now in your, let us say you are from Nigeria, and I'm speaking to you in English, then I speak in Arabic to the people who speak Arabic, pure Arabic. That doesn't change anything. I just learned from you.
Exactly.
You know, this is a very silly argument. However, so Muhammad, he is saying that the proof that this is a truth, it's a pure Arabic. So anything is not pure Arabic, is not this. The one who's talking here is Allah, remember? Yeah. Okay. So what kind of logic does God he have? Zero logic. Then he continue, and then he said, other verse in the Quran. I'm just giving you some, not all of them, because there are too many. Chapter 41, verse number 3. A book wherefore, a book whereof the verses are explained in detail, a Quran in
Yeah.
Arabic. Okay, hold on. Guys, the
Quran.
Quran is explained in detail.
Yeah,
So
for the
why we have a billion books
for
to give
people who
interpretation?
understand. Yeah,
For people who understand. So according to Allah, you don't understand. You're an idiot.
definitely, man.
You know,
This
because
is
you
my
don't speak
trouble.
Arabic. So this is a stupid book. So Allah,
Yeah.
He made the book in Arabic for those who understand the Arabic. Okay, but isn't it the Quran? Muslim, they claim it's a message for all mankind.
Yes.
And
For
how
all
you
mankind, yeah.
and when they insist, you have to pray to Allah because this is an Arab
Yeah,
supremacist.
but I don't want to cut you off, but like I want to say something like, to my understanding, a book where of the verses are explained in details, a Quran in Arabic for people who understand. Is it telling Muhammad to tell the people of the Arabs about this teaching, and then they're gonna spread it to the whole mankind, or is it just for the Arab people?
My friend, if Allah, you know, if we go to different verses in the Quran, let me help you more. If we go to the Quran, we will find that Allah, He mentioned it clearly that Allah, He never sent a messenger except in the tongue of His own people.
Yeah, I've read that one too.
Huh?
Yeah, I've read that one too.
Okay, chapter 14, verse number 4. So based in the Quran, you as a person who live in Africa, I don't know which country, let us say you are from, Senegal or Zambia or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, in order Allah to send you a messenger, he have to be from your people and he have to speak your tongue. This is what the verse is saying, correct? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Is Muhammad from your people?
I mean, it's from the Arabs.
Okay. Is he a black person? He's an African? No.
It's an Arab. It's a white Arab.
All right. And do he speak your language?
He does not.
Okay. So the verse here is showing contradiction. Because if Muhammad is a messenger for all mankind and Allah, He sent this message to Muhammad in his time. You see, Muslim, they can say to you, oh, before Muhammad, that was for people before Muhammad. No.
Yeah.
This verse he received in Muhammad is the one who said that verse. So how this is for the one before it? It says, we never send a messenger except. So that is, we never send, that mean to the, the moment.
I always ask people about that.
So how this is can be a book of God for everybody when it says, in order to understand it, you have to know Arabic. And now in the same time he's saying, Allah never sent a messenger to any person
He
unless
doesn't
he's
send
from
any
your
messenger
nation.
to Africa.
Not only to Africa, no, so Africa is not going to be valid word because Africa have many languages and many ethnic, correct?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
let us say there's a 1,000 ethnic group in Africa. I don't know how many, but let us say for the sake of argument.
That's a lot, a lot.
Yeah, let us say 1,000 a group and 1,000 language. Then, according to this verse, Allah, He have to send 1,000 messenger at least for the 1,000 ethnic in 1,000 books languages. And the Quran explain why, which makes sense. In order to make it clear for them. You see it? That makes sense. So
Absolutely, it make big sense.
yeah. So if God
I
when they send me a message, I mean, it doesn't make sense you give me a book in Chinese and then I have to pray to this God in Chinese, and now I'm a person hardly, maybe I don't even know how to write my own language. You know, how many people they can afford to go to school and learn in Africa? Specifically
exactly,
Africa.
man. Like we don't have nothing, and you have to go to school. Your father don't have nothing, both your parents, and then you want to learn Arabic. It's not free. So like, how is this thing coming to me, and then none of my family is struggling with nothing?
And then you go to the
hard.
Sheik, and then you go to the Sheik, and the Sheik start beating the hell of you to repeat the Quran, which you don't understand. So you can memorize the Quran by heart, but you do not know what you are reading.
Yeah, this is what I don't like. I don't want to be memorizing things that I want to know every details. Like I always ask people, a lot of people that I ask, like, if you say Sami Allahu liman hamdu, what is the meaning? They're like, no, it's a prayer, you know. I say, yeah, it's a prayer, but I want to know the meaning, you know, because I want to know the meaning of what I'm doing. You know, I spend my time praying a lot of time, you know. I say the name of Muhammad a lot, you know. So, you know, I don't want to be wasting my time on things that I don't know the meaning. That's why people say that I ask so many questions. They say, you got to be careful because the way you're asking questions is not good for you. I said, I want to know the truth. You know, that's why I end up searching until I found your channel. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to order his book. So when I saw that one, I'm like, I have to call him because I don't see the reference anywhere.
So my friend, after what we said, are you going to this, are you like, do you make your mind to leave Islam?
No, I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to keep, like researching more and more to find the bigger truth, because I started listening to you not long ago, you know. So,
Okay.
but your teachings helped me a lot because it makes me know more than what I didn't know, which is really good.
Okay, let me
So,
ask you. Let me ask you, just to make it more simple. What is keeping you now as a Muslim? Give me a reason. One reason.
being born with something to live it in one day is not easy. You got to
This is not
understand
that.
that.
This is not my friend. Okay, let us
It's
say,
like,
my friend. Let us say I'm a born with a mole, and then the doctor he says this mole is going to cause cancer for you. Should I keep it forever because I'm born with it? So, secondly,
you should take it out.
there's nobody is born with something. That is not true, because I don't, okay, so I did not change my father. I did not change. I did not choose. Sorry, my father. I did not choose my mother. I did not choose my brothers. I did not choose my sisters. I did not choose my cousins. So, but can I get rid of them? Yes, I can get rid of them. The second you are born, you are individual. What if my dad is a criminal? What if my mom is a bad woman? What if my brother is a bad? So no, you can always get rid of anything bad around you. Doesn't matter who they are.
Yeah,
So we are
that's why I'm searching for the truth, because searching
no
for the
problem.
truth is not easy,
There is
because
something I can help you with additional to what you said.
if you can help me anything.
Yeah, but like to make you have the final decision that Islam is really false. What is holding you? Just because you are born with it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a few details.
Okay.
Born as a Muslim, and then all your family members Muslim, your country, everybody's Muslim, your friends, me, I'm just talking to you. Okay, but everyone around me is a Muslim. I miss all my Christian friends, but I know everyone around me, all my movement is Muslim. So like, just jump and make decision like that. I'll be lonely, I'll be very lonely. Like I'm not gonna have nobody to be around me.
You prefer to go to hell and not to be lonely.
No. I'm searching for the truth still, because I like I said, I order your books. I'm reading it. I didn't even finish it. So when I came across it, so that's why I want to do debate and ask,
Right.
because I want to make
okay,
sure
my
that
friend, I will give you time to search, and you're welcome to call me anytime, and you can invite your friends or Sheik. What about you call your Sheik?
I'm sharing your message a lot.
Yeah, call your Sheik. Tell him, well, I'm really this guy. We want somebody to answer him. So tell him, and I promise you, I will take care. I will speak nice to him. If he's a Sheik, and as you see, I'm talking nice to you, and you're a Muslim, right?
Yeah, I'm a Muslim.
Okay, so I will welcome him here. I will be happy to hear his opinion, how he can prove me wrong. Tell him, prove him wrong. I mean, we need somebody to prove him wrong, not by making videos refuting me by his talking to himself.
Yeah, you made a point here, because I was like, when I see you talking, and a lot of Muslims live in Islam, and then I see like people like Dr. Sabi Ali, I follow him a lot. So, and then you have like Dr. Zakanai, and I'm like, why is these people are not going to talk to CP? Because this guy you see somebody come to your family and taking all your kids, you're still looking at them like that. I'm like, it's not fair. Go there and talk to him, talk to him, so that, because we will rely more on Dr. Zakanai than you, because if he says something, like if he debunk you, we'll be like, wow, alhamdulillah, finally CP. But and then so this is my trouble too. Like, why are they not coming to you and then debate with you, so that we can get more light? Because you're a Christian, they're Muslim, so we will listen more to them.
They avoid me. They avoid me for a very simple reason. They are coward, and they do not dare to make a call as you did. For you don't lose your career if you call a Christian Prince. For them, they will lose their career. They are liars, and they are not scholars. And there's no scholar can defend Islam. Even the Quran says so. You see, like we just showed you, the Quran says we send the Quran in Arabic, and we explain it, right? We explain it in details. Okay, what is the details?
There's no clear details.
So why we have Ibn Kathir, and why we have Al-Qurtubi, and why we have Al-Tabari, and we have thousands of interpretation books. If the Quran, I mean, who can explain the Quran better than Allah? Think with me. Nobody, right?
Nobody. Maybe Muhammad.
Okay, not even Muhammad. So if the Quran saying Allah, he explained the Quran, and then we find that the Muslims, they have to make tens of thousands of books to explain the Quran, that's mean Allah, he failed to explain the Quran, and this verse is a fraud.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It sounds like that.
It is. And thank you, my friend.
Sound like, and yeah, I have a question. I don't know if you have so many people online, but I still have a question.
Sure. We have only 1,300 something, 400.
I don't know, maybe it could be a Bakra because I see you just mastered this book, but there's a verse, maybe in Bakra, I don't know, it says like talking to Muhammad, like if you have a doubt, go and ask the people of the book. So when I take that argument to my friend, they said I'm getting it wrong because they pick up like a story where Muhammad was talking to like people, the Jews come to Muhammad about, you know, to swear by the Torah. I'm like, but I'm not seeing that here. This verse says if Muhammad have a doubt, he go back to the people of the book. So that's me, they are telling, I don't know if you know that verse.
Yeah, no, this is actually in chapter 10, in chapter of Yunus. It says, if you were in doubt as to what we have revealed into thee, then and go and ask the people of the book. And here you see another stupid statement. Here, another stupid statement. Muslims, they don't need, I mean, Muslims, they just take it blindly. Okay, so Muhammad, if you have a doubt, go and ask the Christians and the Jews. About what? If they are liars, you ask them about what? If you came because they are lying, so you ask them about what? So if they are the one who will confirm the truth for you, that means they are truthful. Another stupid statement. Secondly, here it says, the Quran keeps saying the people of the book. Okay, how the Muslims they say that our book is corrupted, and then the stupid book keeps saying the people of the book?
Exactly.
You know? Because if we are people who have a corrupt book, then we don't deserve any title of people of the book. Because if somebody lost his hair, you don't say the guy with the hair. He don't have a hair no more. You know, this is a stupid statement. So if we search in the Quran, you will see the Quran rarely say the word Nasara, which is supposed to mean Christian, which is wrong. As usual, Muhammad is always wrong. And Yahud, which is supposed to mean Jews. But usually the Quran says Al-Kitab, Ahlul Kitab. Okay, Ahlul Kitab, the people of the book. Okay, hold on. Who are they? The people who have the book. Okay, who are they? The Christian and the Jews. Okay, hold on. So if they are the one who have the book, that's mean you don't have a book.
Yeah.
Is the Muslims are people of the book? No. So the Quran confirms two things. That we have a book, Muslims don't have a book.
Sure. Yeah.
In the same time, this statement confirms something more. Not only we have a book, they don't have a book. That means we have God, they don't have God. Because why Muhammad, he is not called from the people of the book? If he have a book already, it's called the Quran. So the Quran is not a book, obviously. It is a hadith. Hadith is a speech. A speech is not from God. And even the Quran says, and وَهَذَا قَوْلٌ رَسُولٍ كَرِيمٍ. This is the statement of a noble prophet. So this is the word of a noble prophet. Who is this man? Is that the word of God? No. It is not.
Yeah.
The Quran confirmed that.
Sometimes it's disturbing, you know.
Sometimes
yeah, because I said sometimes it's really disturbing. Like you spend your whole life like 30 something years, like all your parents, everybody devoted, and all of a sudden you find out that something is not really right, you know. Because I feel like if Islam is really light, you know, even though it will have some enemies, but the people will come out and defend it, right? You know, like speaking with the truth. Defend.
You see, defend, when people they say I defend, if your defend is silly, stupid, that's mean you're not defending, you are making it more horrible.
Yeah, because I you know, like people like Dr. Zakir Naik and Sabi Ali should come and debate with you, and then we can see the light.
They were never there.
But we don't.
They were never.
Yeah,
there.
we don't speak Arabic. My doubt started like when I was in Africa. I have
Zakir Naik, he don't speak Arabic. Hold on, Zakir Naik don't speak Arabic. Ahmed Didat don't speak Arabic. All of them, they don't speak Arabic. They are doing business.
But they speak in Arabic.
No, they don't. Go and watch the videos of Didat. Go watch the video of Didat. He have an Arabic translator to translate what he is saying, and he said in the video, because you know I don't know Arabic, but still I can understand what the Quran is saying here. You know, go watch the video, so you will see an Arab guy translating to Ahmed Didat and translating what Ahmed Didat saying to the Arab. So the audience are Arab. Ahmed Didat, he don't speak Arabic, speak in English, and the translator is translating because he don't speak Arabic. So none of them speak Arabic, and you know the saying, if they speak Arabic, Zakir Naik, you speak Arabic, you don't. He cannot even pronounce his prophet name correctly. But look here what happened. This is the Quran, chapter 69. It says, this is verily the word of an honored messenger. Does it say that?
Yeah.
Okay, who is this honored messenger? Muhammad.
Yeah.
All right. How this honored messenger, he is the one who made the Quran. I thought this Quran is from God.
Yeah, because this is what they taught us, like it is from God.
Yeah, chapter 81, verse number 19. Again it says, this is verily this is the word of most honorable messenger. Okay, well, what is the word? The chapter we are talking about, magic and stupid things and fictions and blah blah blah, and doesn't make sense anything there. And then he says, and this is the word of an honorable messenger. Who is this honorable messenger? You see, is if the Quran is the word of Allah, and the Quran is saying this is the word of honorable messenger, that's mean if Allah is what it's meant, that's mean Allah is a messenger, he's not God. Correct? Let us say for the sake of argument, they will say to you, this is not the word of Muhammad. Okay, this is the word of Allah. Okay, I said, this is the word of who? They will say Allah. Okay, who is talking? Allah. He gave it to who? They say Muhammad. Okay, the Quran says, verily this is the word of the most honorable messenger. Who is this messenger? Moment of silence.
Yeah.
Stupidity is amazing, my friend.
Yeah, it's just so much contract, if you read the Quran, you read the Bible. I go by the English version, So when I see so many things, I keep asking my friends. Some of my friends even, they don't want to answer me back, A lot of people that I talk right now, they're distance away from me, and they're my closest friend. We went to school, the same school, 12 years in class. But then they're telling me that you are living your way, man. And then they're, so when I ask them a lot of questions, they just now never talk to me. It's hard. So
well, my friend, I'm here to help you. And again, if you have any question, feel free. And I encourage you to call your sheikh and say, I want to hear. Choose the best sheikh in your country. Choose the best sheikh in your country. Tell him, please call this guy. A lot of Muslims leave in Islam because nobody is able to refute him. And let us see what he will say to you, and let me know. Okay. Maybe you can even record his voice message.
Yeah, I'll tell him about you,
Yeah, if you can record his voice, tell him, I will record your voice message to him, to show him that you accept the challenge, Sheikh. Tell him, can you please call him? He go live, anyone can call him. And I can even, if you want, I can tell him in advance, but you don't need to tell me in advance. You can call me anytime, surprise me, take me into surprise, ambush me, and then you will see that your sheikh is not a sheikh, he's a shaky sheikh. So Islam is a religion as long nobody question or ask any details. The second you ask details, you will find Islam collapse.
Yeah, I think that is even in Quran, like we don't have to ask questions.
Yeah. Well, thank you, my friend, for calling. Let us see if we can take another Muslim.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Okay.
Any Muslim would like to call us? Anyone? Okay, let us call this Muslim. So why this guy, he texts me if you don't want to call me? Look what this guy, he said, guys. You keep showing them a questionable hadith. This is a smart Muslim giving me a smart answer. Stop misleading people. You keep showing them a questionable hadith. You just said yourself, it's a questionable. Is it a questionable mean it's a lie? It's in Sahih Bukhari. Why you do this? Secondly, you idiot, if it's a questionable, why it's in your book? Guys, it's a questionable hadith, so why it is in your book? Didn't you Muslim question it before you put it there? or you are a bunch of dummies who write books without knowing what you are writing? Huh? And this is the hadith you want me to show in the screen? Here we go, guys. Whoever possessed the following three qualities will have sweetness of faith. Did he say the word sweetness? Okay, he's trying to call. He missed the call. Oh, let's see. I didn't see it. Let's call him. Hello?
Hello. Christian Prince?
Oh, you are a girl.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you are a guy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay, man. Thank you for calling me. I didn't think you were ever going to call me.
Oh, no, I called you many times, but, you know, you see, when I go live, I receive tens and tens and tens of messages. So I get, like, which one I will answer now, you know what I mean? So it's not I'm picking you up over somebody. I thought, actually, you are a guy. Actually, if you know you are a girl, I will not answer. Because Muslims, when we quote for them what Muhammad said and something dirty, they will say Christian Prince is speaking filthy to a Muslim woman.
Right. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say that sometimes you just show them hadiths that are taken a little bit out of context and it can mislead people.
Can you name one?
Yeah, of course I can name one. You were talking, like when I jumped on your live, you were talking about the bewitchment of the Prophet. And then you're like, oh, if he's bewitched, then you cannot trust him. But why don't you show them the full hadith like I just sent you?
Well, this is the okay. The hadith you sent me.
I just sent it to you.
Okay, my friend.
No. It talks about, look, it talks about, you know, he was bewitched and he was imagining that he had slept with his wives and all that.
Okay.
But if you read the rest of it,
all right,
it's talking about how Allah actually revealed to him what was happening, like the cure. Okay. So in the end, like Allah is the one that protected him and he's the one that cured him.
Okay.
So what's the deal? Like it's actually affirming to us that Allah does not abandon us and he's like, you know, like he's on our side. And I think you're misleading them by just reading the first part and leaving everything else out.
Okay. Guys, listen, our friend here, it's okay to call you friend?
Yeah, sure,
okay,
man.
Sure, but you know that this is not right in the Quran. Chapter 5, verse 51 says, take not Christian and Jews as friends. You know that, right? So, but that's why I'm asking you if it's okay. But listen. You just said you are the one who chose this hadith, and you are saying this is a correct hadith, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is confirming here that the Prophet, he imagined himself doing things, but he did not, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Including sexual intercourse, correct?
Right, yeah.
How bad the situation that a person, he think he's having sex, but in fact he did not? How bad? What do you think?
Look, I'm not saying that bewitchment is fine. I'm not saying that.
All I'm saying is... My friend, this is not the question. I'm asking you, how bad the situation of a person, he could not recognize between reality of a physical act, because sexual intercourse is not taking a bill, you know, like maybe, did I take my bill? Or maybe I forgot. This is going to happen to everybody, correct? Do you agree? Like, did I take a bill for my medicine? Maybe I forgot. That can happen, correct?
Yeah.
This can happen for a person who is not bewitched. Anyone, me and you, and anyone. So, but here is different. How somebody can be so much deceived to the point he think he had sex. That's mean he isn't totally an illusionate person. He could not recognize reality from illusion. So he is totally.
But in the end, he was delivered.
Before,
in the end,
before we arrive to the end, let us start step by step.
Came to him from Allah.
My friend,
And you're not mentioning that.
Do you have a name? Do you have a name?
You can call me Draxx.
Draxx. Okay, Draxx. Listen.
Yeah.
I want to go with you, and before we arrive to the end, let us start from the beginning, because we have to analyze the situation. So, you agree with me that Muhammad is in a stage of out of control. He cannot even his sex is not real. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So now we have a man. He is a prophet of God, and he was under black magic for a long period, according to Muslims, more than 12 months.
No, it's not a long period. I mean, it's
how long?
It doesn't say, but he must not have, like, he couldn't have been in the same state for too long because Allah revealed to him what was going on with him, and he lifted whatever black magic was done upon him, and he was able to be cured, and he actually even identified the person who done this to him.
Are you saying
so
to
this
me,
wouldn't happen? So this is a protection.
Hold
like
on.
he's protected.
Are you saying to me things with knowledge, or you are guessing?
No, I'm not guessing. I'm reading the hadith, like I said.
No, you are not reading. No, you see, here we go.
I'm reading
This
the
is your
exact
official.
same
This is
hadith
your
I just
official.
sent you.
This is your official Islamic website, Islam Web. I will show it on the screen. It took me 2 seconds. You know, I don't agree with them, by the way, but this is one of the answers. IslamWeb.net.
I'm not on YouTube.
Okay, no problem. I can give you the link. IslamWeb.net, but just be sure, please, to mute the YouTube so you don't have double sound. Okay. IslamWeb.net, and here the question. It is mentioned, you see, it's not me who is saying it's a year, it is you Muslim who say it's a year. هل صحيح ما ورد في بعض الروايات بأن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم سحر مدة عام كامل? Is it true that the stories mentioned, which mean by Muslim scholars, that the Prophet was under black magic for 1 full year, 1 whole year? The answer, you know? Okay. Do you see it?
I mean...
Let me give you the link. Hold on, because the link have Arabic, I have to shorten it. Hold on. I don't know if it's going to go on your Skype. Let me try. Because it have an Arabic... you know, when you do search, you know, it shows Arabic in the search, and that forbid Google from accepting it. I don't know it's going to go to you. Can you click at the link there, please? I think it's working. Here we go. It's working.
Okay, I can check it out. One second.
Yeah, you can open it. And I don't know if you know Arabic or not. Do you know Arabic? If you don't know Arabic, you can use Google.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
You can use Google translation. Guys, the link I posted, does it work? Let me know, please. I just posted in the chat. Does it work? You guys were able to open it. Did you do yawning?
Yeah, I can open it.
I'm
looking at it.
Did you do yawn? You did yawning, right?
Sorry?
Did you do the yawning? I heard you yawning.
Sorry?
I heard you yawning.
No, I didn't.
Because yawning from shaitan, according to Muhammad, you know that, right? And sneezing from Allah.
No, I didn't say that, sir.
No, I'm saying, did you yawn?
Did I yawn?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I didn't. I was just like looking at the link you just sent me.
Yeah, because I'm warning you that because yawning is from shaitan according to the science of your prophet. You know, and this is the reference in front of you.
See now, like, where does it say that? Whoa.
Here we go. This is Sahih Hadith in front of you. I can show it to you from all books. According to your prophet, sneezing is from Allah, yawning is from shaitan. That's why I was like, what? Shaitan is there, you know? Because, you know, you are yawning. So, now, let us go back to our topic.
Let's go back to...
So now, let us use Google Translation. And here, I will click Translate, and you can do the same from your side, and we'll post it in the chat so everybody can do the same. The question is very simple. Is it true that it's mentioned in narration that the Messenger of Allah grant him peace, use magic, he was under magic translation, you know, Google Translation is not good, for entire year. Does it say entire year? Do you see it? For entire year. Huh?
I'm on my phone, so it's really hard to translate it.
No problem, you can look in the screen. And you can do what we just did later.
Yep.
You have the reference anyway. So this is the fatwa, and the fatwa number is 6508787. I don't know, there's a 0 next. And then it says, so is it true that, you know, he was under black magic for 1 year according to narration? So when Christian Prince said to you 1 year, he's not making things up. Now the answer is saying it's mentioned in the Sahih. Where? In the Sahih and others. Okay, that the Prophet, he was bewitched by Zurayq ibn by a Jewish guy. His name is Zurayq. Okay, and then he says, okay, and the period during which magic struck him was 40 days. In some account, 6 months. And some scholars combined, hold on, and some scholars combined two account of the duration, which means the end with it's a beginning and the end it was 6 months, but it direct impact on him. This is a translation. It was only for 40 days. Do you agree with this? This is the answer of the Muslim official scholars.
Okay, so
at
what
least it was 6 months. At least it was 6 months, and the direct impact, days. Which means Muhammad, he lost his mind, 40 days, and then he continued.
Okay, but from what I see here, it's saying that it's ambiguous. Like it's not clear exactly how much time.
Okay, how come this wasn't clear for you? You said, okay, hold on. How you said to me that he doesn't say. I said to you 1 year. So why the Muslim they say 1 year? Or why the Muslim they say 6 months? And why the Muslim they say 40? If it's not clear, so you Muslim you make things up, and then you tell us why you believe in what we say. It's you. This is your books.
Well, at the end of the day, though, like what I'm trying to get at is that at the end of the day,
my friend, who
delivered him? Hold on, okay, why don't you say who
hold
cured
on,
him?
I will give you the mic. What is confirmed here, that he was at least under black magic for 6 months, and 40 days was the most horrible. This is what it says in front of you. And I can show it in Arabic for those who speak Arabic. So 40 days was the most horrible, and it's confirmed for sure that it was 6 months. So now, Muhammad in the 6th month, he was a prophet of Allah, correct?
Yeah, of course.
He was giving Quran? No?
You cannot make assumptions. Look, you cannot make assumptions about things you don't know. So at the end of the day,
I'm not making assumption.
Yeah, so
I'm not making assumption. If there's anywhere in your book says that the prophet, he stopped giving after this happened, he stopped giving Quran for 6 months. Can you show me a reference? No, not a single reference. So Muhammad was giving Quran. 6 months he is under black magic, as you Muslim claim, not me.
Or 40 days.
No.
Or
what it says here. No. It says 40 days. 40 days where things is totally bad. He lost his mind. So 6 months total. This is what the page is saying. Yeah. This is what the page is saying, not me. You can read the Arabic. You can read the English. You can ask if you know any friend. So it says here. فهذا النص بين السنة التي وقع فيها السحر بين السنة أو سنة I'm not sure what you mean كما بين مدته أنه 40 يوما أو 6 أشهر ولم نقف على قول يزيد على 6 أشهر. So we are not sure, we never heard of something saying it was more than 6 months. So it was during the year